Good morning. This is Elite Dangerous, and we're on our way to Colonia. So it is game on. We got Gremlin here already. Good morning. As I mentioned yesterday, I'm gonna try and split the stream today. So I'll do 2 hours of jumping towards Colonia, and then I will do 2 hours for the community goal. So gonna try and keep an eye on that. Kind of got a little bit of a head start though. Yesterday we did like 6 jumps too many. So we're gonna go for 100 jumps in 2 hours. We're about a minute behind, but that's alright. Why is gear deployed? Why is there nothing on my scanner? Why is there nothing on my scanner? Sensors are on. I know there is a sun behind me, and I know there's stuff here. Oh well. Hopefully just a glitch in this system. I did put up a video yesterday from Gran Turismo. Unfortunately, since the options menu wasn't working, I couldn't disable the music, and since I posted a video with copyrighted music, my video has been blocked by the copyright owners. Not just that they were going to monetize it for them, but outright blocked worldwide. So it's currently being edited, trying to get the music out. We'll see how that turns out. If not, I don't know. Alright, so we do actually get to see suns here. I don't know if Twitch blocked it as well. So that is why when streaming, always turn the music off, because they're not gonna block you for the video content, they will block you for the music content. I'm sorry, yeah, I ended up getting on Gran Turismo Sport demo yesterday. I did a short live stream from that. And it got blocked. It got blocked from because of music content. So yeah, we don't really have a lot of time to just sit around. So we gotta keep going here. Whereas I realize they're not gonna get a lot of exploration data doing this. So most of the exploration data that we get is probably gonna be on the way back. I do have about 2 weeks to get back, so I'm not really too worried. Yeah, I always try to turn music off whenever I play, because yeah. So yeah, I got audio is muted on that video on Twitch because of copyrighted content. I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. Just gonna let that one go. So I will spend I don't know. I don't think I will be spending any more time in the demo. Maybe just a little bit to see if I can test out the online driving. But alright, so the demo is kind of crap. It doesn't mean the game is bad. It just means that they released a demo that's really too early in the process, which is really weird because the game's supposed to be out next month, like in 5 weeks or whatever. Yeah, I think it's like the 19th. And if the game is in this state, then I'm not hopeful that it will be. Good. But this is Elite, so we're gonna deal with that. There was some squeaking, I guess, yesterday. Oh, that's not a fair representation of it. some people have bought like a lifetime package for Elite. So basically, they all the content that's ever gonna come out, they are prepaid for basically. So they were a little bit like, hey, wait a minute. There's no paid content in 2018. Everything is free for Horizons users. That's not fair for us who paid for it. So FDev came out with a statement saying that there will be paid content in 2018. And that will be free for people with the lifetime elite pass or whatever it's called. I don't know. Lifetime expansion pass. But apparently it will be a paid DLC for the rest of us. So we'll have to figure out what that's going to be. Yeah, I have an old keyboard from, I don't know, mid-80s probably. An old Korg. Is it Korg? I think it's Korg. Well, it's a synthesizer then, I guess. That I was thinking of bringing up here and kind of see if I could record some just funny little tunes, jingles, not even jingle, but just some additional sound effects for use in the stream. I never really got around to it. Not really a piano man. So yeah, back to Elite. I'm guessing some of that content in the on the calendar for 2018, it's not all going to be free updates. Nah. I'm not gonna spend money on that. The keyboard I have has that that bubble sound from Van Halen's Jump. That is the coolest thing on the whole keyboard, I think. We're gonna have to pay for ships, DLC ships. That's not unusual. I mean, they do it in car games where they release you know, car packs where you buy, you know, $5 or whatever, and you get, you know, 3 new cars or something like that. I know Project Cars did a lot of that. But I think there's a fine line between providing content and just milking your customers. I'll see if I can find a link to that post on the forums. Okay, there we go. Found it. Alright, so there's the link from the forums, elite forums, post by Zach Antonaki, who is the head of communications at FDev. So that holds all the answers. I have none. So yeah, I guess the thought that I'd get to Colonia and get rich, that's not really gonna happen because I'm only bringing what, maybe 15-20 million in missions, and I'm not gonna get millions and millions out of this scanning data because I'm getting none. Well, we'll make that up on the way home. I have a lot more time getting back. So hopefully we'll get a few million out of that. Get my Explorer rank up and get some more money in the bank. I don't really need a whole lot more. I don't need more money for the Anaconda, really. As an explorer ship, it's fine. Won't be taking any missions to Beagle Point, so there won't be anybody chasing us. So really we should be okay as long as there's no freaking Thargoids out there. We'll be fine. Probably bring more than 16 limpets though. And I might do what Graham did with reducing the size of the thrusters. And also the power distributor. So that will actually save me money rather than cost me money. I would want to bring as much iron and nickel as I can. So that's something to think about. So I think you get 4 limpets from one synthesis. So I have now what, 5 refills. So that's 20 limpets. If I can double that, then I always have limpets on hand. I'm not really sure what the limpets actually fix. I know they repair the hull damage, but do they also repair the hull integrity? Because that's the one that's going to be most important, the integrity, not the actual damage. It does take that. It does fix the integrity as well. That's good. It kind of saddens me a little bit that there's no way here to actually see what the integrity is. I'm not sure if it does fix. It might be able to repair the canopy if it's damaged, but not if it's fully blown out. Somebody must have asked that question. Repair. Limpets and canopy. All right. Alright, so here's the answer from the forums. Repair limpets, they will repair the canopy, but does not repair a blown canopy. So if your canopy is cracked, it will fix that, but it will not fix if it's, you know, if it's fully gone. Also, of course, how much it fixes depends entirely on what module you have. So, what did I get? Alright, I have a 5D repair limpet. That gets me 310 hull points. What did I say? 310 hull points. So for me to fix this ship, my hull points are my hull points are 945. So I will need 3 limpets to fix the entire hull. So don't skimp on your repair limpet controller size. It really makes a difference. The class 7 repairs 450 hull points, so that's 942, which would pretty much get you what you needed. So also don't blow your limpets on repairing minor damage. So technically I could let it slide down to what, 67% or thereabouts before I use a limpet. Yeah, I need to review and see what I have for stuff. I did not bring, at least not on this build, any other limpet controllers. I guess I should be considerate and maybe bring a few limpet controller too, so we can rescue each other out there. It's getting cold. Yeah, I don't know if I really I don't think I'm hurting for space. Of course, we can't really see that here. It's I guess it's just one of those things. I think I have available space still. It wasn't like I was hurting for space. It does require there is a need, of course, for a cargo rack. I think I think the problem with the Python is that it's difficult to get good jump range. I know my jump range in the Python started to drop, but you know, I added I did like a military hull upgrade on the thing, and that's a bunch of tonnage. Plus all the heavy weapons it's carrying, so the jump range isn't great. This one though, I'm jumping like 47, 48 light years, which is massive. Imagine having this drive in the Python. Yeah, but don't they sort of do that though? There's like clues coming out every now and then about I mean, somebody's figuring something out. I don't know where they're figuring it all out from. But I mean, I know there was that one event with the Morse code or whatever from that probe after after that Thargoid killed off all those capital ships. But yeah, they're gonna have to drop some more clues about the Guardians, and we kind of need to have that sort of in parallel, I guess, to the Thargoids, because they are somehow linked. Yeah, I don't know if I have the interest or the capabilities of trying to decode some of that stuff. Would I want to try it one time? Yeah, sure, but I sort of wouldn't mind having the answer somewhere else. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how they expect us to find it without any clues. Because it's, well, I mean, it's a giant galaxy. And even with thousands of players, there just isn't enough time to scan every planet. That was a little too early. Yeah, there should be more missions like the Ram-Ta mission, where at least you get some sort of clue. But I don't even know if the if there are any clues that Ram-Ta gives you as to where to start looking, because I never really read it, because I had the guide on what to do, so I just got the mission and then set off. I didn't really read all the details. So the question is, if I had not followed the guide, would I have figured it out? And I don't know. But there should be, we should be getting more missions like that. I think that should have been the way to go. That you would go to some base and then somebody would give you a mission to go find something, and then there'll be clues as to what to do, and some will figure it out and others will not, and then you know, take it from there. And if they don't figure it out, they'll go and post on the forum saying, hey, I got a mission from, you know, someone, la-di-da, whatever, to do this. And then somebody who wants to try it out will go there and will do it, and they'll figure it out. Well, eventually. So I don't know if they stumbled with the Ram-Ta thing. And they saw that it wasn't working, and so now they don't know what to do. Oh, keep forgetting this isn't PS4. Yeah, I kind of, I don't know, I wish they wouldn't be so quick to nerf things. Even if there was too many high-paying missions, like a couple of weeks ago, right after 2.4 dropped. Hey. Sorry, my laptop timed out. They nerfed the payouts on some of these, but they also cut back on the number of missions again. So now we're stuck with the same, you know, 4 or 5 missions per faction. And then, you know, unless you're allied, you won't even get half of them. So you're back to the same where you're not really getting any missions because you have to do missions to get them. I think there need to be a little bit more variation in what is on offer for missions on the board. seems to be very I don't know, very limited. Some factions only offer 1 or 2 types of missions. So you can never really rank up with them because you don't do those missions, or you can't do those missions. It also looks like they are making it so that you can either do missions or cargo to a system. You can't like really do both because there's no trade between A and B. That makes sense. So instead you're doing missions. Should be able to do both. It seems like they are kind of actively making it like that, so that you can't both haul valuable cargo and get good missions between 2 systems. I did like the thing they did with the transactions now for community goals, where the status in your ship will be updated every 10 minutes. I'll do that double honk here. Oh, they just changed that. That should refresh every 10 minutes. They said, so that it would allow people to always be aware of the status on the community goal, even without having to dock to update it. I don't really know what the status is of the community goals yet, because I haven't subscribed here and I have no way of doing it from here. So I had to check on the PS4 when you log in a little bit later. I don't think we're gonna make it, which is really sad. I don't know why. I don't understand the whole. I don't understand the boycott mentality there, and I don't know if enough people are really taking part in the boycott to really make a difference. And I said it before, the whole boycott of the Aegis initiative is like shooting yourself in the foot. You're just denying yourself access to better weapons against the Thargoid. And not just yourself, but everyone else too. So you're shooting yourself and everyone else in the foot. And it doesn't get any stupider than that. So, could I have done more with the community goal? Yes, I probably could have. If I hadn't been jumping to Colonia, I could have been hauling goods. So I could have helped more. But I figure I have brought over 10,000 tons of microcontrollers. I think I've done my share. But I don't think I've gone past 10,000, but I will get past 10,000 once this is all over. Assuming there are more microcontrollers left in the universe. I may have to go searching for explosives instead. Yeah, and I think that event's gonna come. Wasn't there some footage of a Coriolis starbase on fire? If that doesn't hit home, then I don't know what will. But I mean, they've gone past Maya and closer to the bubble. So I don't know how long it's gonna take for them to get out of Pleiades and into whatever's next, but that's gonna be pretty much in the bubble. So the question is, are they actually going to destroy starbases in the game? Like, are they gonna get Sol and actually take out one of the bases there? Or Sirius or wherever? Because the thing is, I don't mind if that's what they do, like with the story progression, that the Thargoids will attack en masse in a few systems and take out, literally destroying some of the starbases. As long as, you know, there's some starbases left in that system, so you can still get there and use it. And then we're gonna have community events to gather material to rebuild, I'm sure. And then there's gonna be a bunch of people boycotting that as well. The peacemongers. Those damn peacemongers. I don't know, I think the little wars that we have around between factions is deficient. Those who want to be at war can, you know, do that there. I think if there was an all-out war and you sort of had to pick a side, then a lot of commanders who wouldn't really be interested in partaking in anything like that would either be forced out of open, or they'd have their, you know, they'll lose their ship with everything in it, because war. So I don't know. I think an all-out war would probably have been driving a lot of players out of the game. How are we doing on the whole jumping thing? Oh, we're like halfway. We're right on time. We are halfway pretty much, and we're halfway on time and jumps. I know we had a little bit of a head start, but I haven't really been at optimum jump performance either here. Been distracted in chat and searching Google for things. Good morning, Spider. We are about halfway through our 100 jumps already. And sadly, I'm out of coffee and water. What are we gonna do? Well, I'm gonna have to do a pit stop at 10 o'clock anyways, so I'll refill and refuel while reconfiguring everything for streaming from the PS4. Right, we're halfway there. We're 5 minutes ahead of schedule. Gonna have to speed it up a little bit. Increase efficiency. Yeah, I don't really know what we can do to fix everything in the game. I mean, griefers will be griefers. I don't know if you can get rid of them completely. And I mean, I said it before. I don't understand why they do it, but that's how they want to play the game. Then, you know, so be it. I am looking forward to the improved quality of planets, a little bit of color variation would be nice. Thank you, Spider. Always appreciate people dropping in, even if it's only for a little while. Yeah, every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. It's just seeing if my Gran Turismo videos. No, it's still. Still blocked. Oh, hello. I was just checking to see if the edits of my Gran Turismo videos were done. YouTube does have a feature to automatically remove songs that are copyrighted. I'm trying that out. But it was like 7 songs, I believe, in one of the videos. So, don't know how long that's gonna take. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have time for Gran Turismo today. Yeah, that's why I just turn music off. I got copyright strikes on, you know, FIFA 17 and Final Fantasy and all that stuff. I don't like. No, turn it off. Avoid the problem. The problem with Gran Turismo Sport was that the options menu wasn't working, so you couldn't go in and turn off the music. So it's like, okay, a rock in a hard place. I don't really think I have anything special with my ASP. You're just gonna have to I mean, check out Coriolis or Shipyard or whichever and see what they have for setups and for long distance and tweak it to your needs, really. There isn't much more you can do. Yeah, but original score doesn't matter because the original score may be copyrighted too. Hence the copyright strike on Final Fantasy X. Well, you can't fit a 6A scoop on the Diamondback? Yeah. Yeah, well, fuel scoops is like once you're gone 6A, you won't go back. No, unfortunately, it's the music is copyrighted. It doesn't matter who performs it. What do you mean drop the mods more than one step? Oh. Yeah, Google seems to have been, or YouTube seems to have been on a some sort of a streak lately where they've flagged videos that they felt were overly, I mean, speaking in the realm of video games here, that were overly violent or sexualized. So they get flagged and they get no ad revenue on it because they're not suitable for that, I guess. But a lot of YouTubers who are playing certain types of games, they suddenly lost, you know, most of their ad revenue. Yeah, there's I know Coriolis won't let you pick power plants that won't be big enough to power what you got. Or maybe it do, I'm not sure, but it will at least flag it as being too small. It won't let you put in too small shield generators that won't cover your ship. There's some limitations. So for a jumper, if you're going for distance, then yeah, you're gonna want D-rated stuff, everything that you got except for the frameshift drive. And the lowest class you can possibly go. So the power plant, you can eke out some extra percentages by overcharging it. It might cost you a little bit on heat, but that normally isn't a problem. So, you know, the smallest D-rated sensors, and then weight reduce it. And then I usually pick the power plant last because then I'll know how much power I'm really gonna need. My power distributor here is oversized because I needed the boost to be able to get away from that stupid python that's shadowing me. And I'm not gonna get rid of him until I get to Radroy. Let's see, so let's see, what does Coriolis say about Asp Explorer modified for Explorer. All right. Yeah, I don't really have. Yeah, Ollie Barker was it? Alright, so the thing with the Explorer setup on Coriolis is they stack them full of field maintenance units. I would probably get rid of one of those and put in a repair limpet instead. Okay, they haven't updated they haven't updated this to include the repair limpets. All right. They haven't updated Coriolis to include the repair limpets. I don't really know how the shipyard site works. I haven't really used it much. For an explorer, you don't really need big shields. You just need something to take the edge off in the case you have a bad landing. So your yeah, if you're not gonna be needing boost, just go with a 1D power distributor. It's the smallest one you can get. You won't be needing weapons, so I don't really care about that. Shields, you won't be really needing shields either, so if it takes a little while to recharge them, that doesn't really matter either. So you can dump a lot of weight on that. 4D life support, 4D thrusters. You can even go smaller on the thrusters. I don't know what the smallest one would be. Coriolis won't let me pick smaller ones. And then they picked a 2A power plant in this setup, so I don't know if that's gonna be needed. You might get off with a 2D. That's why you need to pick all your other components first and see if it will do it. You can also, like what I've done here, power stuff off. Like if you're bringing an SRV, just power it off. There's, I guess, a new bug now that they will complain about. If you just let it disable itself, like through the power management, it will complain about using too much power all the time. Every time you jump, it will say power levels exceed da 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 whatever, and then go okay, and getting that 100 times a day is a little annoying. So anything you don't need, you can just power off. So you can really cut back on the power plant and lose some weight on that. As long as they're enough to juice what you need juiced. That includes the field maintenance unit as well. You can turn it off. And then when you need to use it, just power off something else. Just come to a stop and power off your shields or whatever. Then you can repair everything else. Shields are pretty high up on there on shield generator. Yeah, 14% on the power. Yeah, so if you want to run a repair, just drop out, power off your shields, power back on your field maintenance unit and do your repairs. So yeah, Graham has a 4D thruster on his Anaconda, I thought. Yeah, the Warren scanner is requires a lot of juice. No, you don't have to land, you just have to drop out of Super Cruise. I'm not even sure if you have to drop out of Super Cruise. It's just I don't even have anything I need to repair right now, do I? No, everything is 100%. You have to drop out if you need to repair your frameshift drive or your thrusters. But you don't have to land, so you can fly all the way to Beagle Point and back without ever landing and repair on your way as you see fit. So I'm probably going to put more stuff on as well. Probably some fuel limpets, just in case I need to help somebody out on the trip, and I'll just power it off and repower it when we need it. Yeah, I don't know if we talked about that before your route spider, but the repair limpets will repair your hull damage and your hull integrity and your cracked canopy, but it will not repair your blown out canopy. But there is life support synthesis now, so if you lost your life support, you can synthesize and stay alive for another few minutes. Yes, the AFM is just for the modules. And it won't repair the power plant. So you still have to be careful. I don't know how damaged the power plant can get before it starts messing things up, but hopefully we'll never find out. Yeah. I don't know. I think they should have built the AFM with a backup power source, so you could repair the power plant. So yeah, you sort of need to be a little bit mindful of your jumping. Alright, so we are at 126. And we're almost 10 minutes ahead of schedule now. Been jumping like a superhero for a little while. I wonder if I can get to the shipyard by just typing in shipyard. No. What if I type in ED shipyard? Here we go. I just want to see if this one will allow me to do a little bit more configurations than Coriolis does. A new loadout, ASP, Explorer. No lasers. Yeah, I don't have too many of those anymore. Although I do get a little, it's a little bit sleep-inducing doing flying the Type 9. So I wonder, is there an option to yeah, you don't need a lot for the boosting on the ASP. It's all about the it's all about the frame shift drive and the weight. Oh, that's purple. Oh, hey, look at that. There's another one. It's a little bit hot in here between the two. Let's see what we got here. Oh, wow, look at that. Wow. All right, we gotta stop for this one, guys. No, stop that. We gotta stop for this one. Check that out. Well, don't know if you're gonna be that lucky, but we'll find out. Start scanning this one. I'm gonna go and we'll have a look. No name on this one. There's no name on it. All right. All right. We shall scan this whole system. There wasn't really that much in here though. There was 3, 4, 5 stars and a couple of planets. Yeah, I'm kind of still putzing around with the ASP fuel scoop 6A. Don't know what to put in there yet, so we're gonna take everything out. Or 5D fuel management. Alright, it's scanning. Where's my shield generators? Shield generator 3D. Advanced discovery scanner. Detailed surface scanner. Class 5. Alright, what have we not discovered yet? Right, these guys are a little bit far away. So what do we got in here? No names on any of those. That's a red dwarf and that's a brown dwarf. And two little planets. Planetoids. Alright, so... let's see. I'm trying to figure out how to read this ED shipyard. I've never used it, so... speed... damage... control yaw... power... Where's my jump range, man? That last one's gonna suck because it's gonna be 15,000 light seconds away by the time we get finished with this one. Well, we got time. We got time. We're gonna get there. Yeah, I don't see whether I don't see where the jump range is on ED Shipyard, calculated or not. It will tell me pitch and yaw, but it won't tell me. Alright, so we're heading off to the last one here. No, I don't have to slow down. I'm working very hard not to. Yeah, with a 2D power plant, I don't think I can go lower. You're gonna have to engineer it, or you're gonna have to turn off the field maintenance unit or something. Also gonna need repair limpets in here. And a cargo rack. I'm kind of running out of space. Repair limpets. I have to go with 3D. Well, the Explorer builds do look a little dangerous. Hang on. Alright, I still don't see a jump range on this thing, so I don't know. The 2D power plant might be a little small. But what if I don't power that and don't power that? That will work. Alright, are we gonna get a scan of this star anytime soon, or there we go. There's still that planet over there we gotta get to, so we still have to get all the way up to it. Yeah. It's a little bit different though, because while your Audi is probably great for the Autobahn, you may not want to, you know, a long exploration trip isn't driving down the Autobahn. A long exploration trip is well, it is driving on the Autobahn with no other cars. So your chance of incidents is reduced to a very low probability, and if something happens, it's self-inflicted. But yeah, I don't think I want to take my my Fiat 500 out on the Autobahn and and you know, go 85 miles an hour. And I certainly would not strip parts of the Fiat 500 to go 90 miles an hour down the Autobahn. That would not happen. Alright, so ED Discovery is busy and sending my scan off to the EDDN. Is it not sending it to You had to go up close and personal with this little body. Even with the long range sensors. I'm definitely going to re-engineer these for fast scan rather than long range. Long range works great on stars, I guess, but planets, you still need to get in there and you still lose all your speed. Alright, target next system.
Destination set.
Thank you. Alright, so we got a system. We got 22 jumps to go and 20 minutes. Alright, so we may not really make it because of this stop. Well, if you're gonna explore in or close to the bubble, then you would do a different type of build. It wouldn't require huge jump distances. You can sacrifice some distance for safety. But for like deep space exploration, it's definitely range is king. Am I not? Oh, so many web pages, so many web pages. EDSM. Okay. The question is, does EDSM know where I am? Dashboard. Hold on. Does look like EDSM knows where I am. Yeah, cool. I was a little bit worried there because ED Discovery says it's updating the EDDN, but it didn't say that it updated EDSM, but it does. The flight log shows me where I am. There we go, there's my star. There's my star. So, Windows Update decided to reboot my computer last night in the middle of me uploading a video. So that sucks. Now I have to restart that. But I can't do that when I'm streaming because there will be too much data going through the pipe. Alright, so how are we doing? We got 16 jumps to go and 13 minutes to do it. So we were on target until we stopped to scan that system. But that was definitely worth scanning. If not for the money, just for the awesomeness of that system. Yeah, well, I'm kind of catching up a little bit on the conversation in chat here. Yeah, I mean, you definitely need to build a ship that you're comfortable with. Not everyone wants or needs a ship that is maxed out on distance. So, you know, you have to look at what it is you need to achieve. What it is you want and what it is you feel comfortable with, and then, you know, get stuff that's, you know, it's a Venn diagram. Just, you know, whatever fits in with all your criteria. Ideally, I'd want some weaponry on this thing, but Ollie isn't gonna get me. I had to have a look at the map and see where we are in relation to Polo Harbor. I'm not sure if that's going to be a detour or not. I mean, we may have flown right by it, because, I mean, we're zooming. So, once the temperature drops... Alright, we're good. Let's have a look at the map here. So we're going that way, and Polo Harbor is way out there. So that looks like a huge detour. I'm gonna have to delete these bookmarks. I can't believe we can only have 125. That is a ridiculously low number. There's billions of stars. I'm out of water, I'm out of energy drinks, I'm out of coffee. I'm out of time. Oh well, there's a clock right there. I don't know how many jumps I got left. But we'll get the we'll get to 100. So. But I am probably going to stop at Rai before Colonia. That's only a small jump away. Just to get rid of that contract that Ollie is after. But yeah, I'm not sure what would happen on EDSM if I don't turn in that data, because it's already recorded that I first discovered it. But if I don't sell the data, then that would not be true according to the Elite Galaxy database. Yes, but again, you don't need high performance thrusters when you're super cruising. So that's really that's the same reason why I got the the 5D thrusters that I have. They don't really do me very well flying in normal space or landing on planets or whatever. But you know, 99.9% of your time is spent in supercruise, then you know the thrusters are really just dead weight. Alright, so we didn't get a scoop on the last one, so hopefully we'll get a good one here. We'll just go deep. Good enough. 8 more jumps, 4 more minutes. Alright, we're gonna run a little bit over. That's alright. I'm only gonna have time for like 2 round trips probably in the Space Cow anyways. Hopefully I have not been bumped out of the top 10%, but I considering I have almost 10,000 tons, I don't think so. And my laptop again. Yeah, I have delivered over 9,000 tons so far. I don't know exactly how much it was. So I think one more delivery is gonna hit 10,000, I think. Or if not, it's gonna be really, really close. And there's a couple of things I need to do along the way. The community goal. I need to make sure to find my fuel scoop and move it to wherever I want to be. So that when it's all over, I can swap it onto my Space Cow and move on to the next goal. Alright, so technically time is up. I am gonna finish those 4 jumps. We'll be running a few minutes late. Then I'll take a quick break. It will only be a few minutes. I'm gonna refresh my coffee, refresh my water. I gotta move everything around here and get ready for PlayStation. So it's not a huge operation, but it is gonna take a minute or two. And I also need that kind of time to make sure the stream separates. Alright, I will see you later. Alright, so we're getting up on the jumps here. Gonna leave it at 100 jumps remaining to Colonia, and we'll wrap that up tomorrow. It would have been cool if you could have gotten the 100 jumps in the 2 hours. But that exploration of that one system really did kind of rob us of that goal. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, and that was just too cool to not scan. Alright, so we're gonna dip out of the heat here and get back on jumping. 2 more jumps and we'll be done. I'll be right back after a very, very brief break. Just need some time for the stream to wrap it up. And I'm gonna start up a new one right away. I'm gonna need more coffee and more water. And a quick change in OBS to switch everything. If you remain where you are, you're just gonna have to hit the little reload to get the new stream. I didn't check, but this is gonna be like a neutron star or something. That would just be too funny. No, it's a normal star. I think I have neutron stars enabled. I believe I do. I don't know why I would have turned that off. Alright, we are fully fueled. And okay, we're almost fully fueled and ready to go. But this is the last jump. There's now 100 jumps left to Colonia. I'm gonna do those tomorrow. So I'm just gonna stop here and we'll pick this up tomorrow. In a few minutes, I'll switch to the PS4, and then we can wrap up the community goals on that side. So I'm gonna end the stream and then start it up again, and then I'm gonna get some coffee. All right, so hopefully I'll see everybody in a couple of minutes. Right now it's game over.